Blacksburg and Virginia Tech, the home of the Hokies. And don't forget, my son, it's time for Enter Sandman. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. David Pollock and Jesse Palmer will join me shortly. For now, let's enjoy Enter Sandman. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Virginia Tech's offense will go on the attack first. Virginia Tech won a thriller the last time these two met.
They sure did, and hopefully they were able to celebrate back in Blacksburg at one of the great on-campus cafeterias in college football for that sourdough chili bowl day. It's amazing.
And you are so right and spot on about the cafeteria. And the food tastes a lot better when you get a big win in the rivalry game.
Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Got him downfield. There he goes. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Hokies have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Right down the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They want to run it left here. Got some room in it to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
This time, he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion, but was denied. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Virginia's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Carry-On. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying play action. Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete on third down. And the Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Wants to bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Running to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This rivalry dates back to 1895, the first time Virginia and Virginia Tech faced. I don't even think Virginia Tech was called the Hokies then.
And the names might have changed, and this rivalry's been consistent. The hatred is consistent. The disdain for each other is so much fun to watch late in the season.
There's just so much intensity in this game because it's normally played late in the year, and the offseason is based off of who wins this game.
Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down. It was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Got his man down the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I love offensive play callers that are aggressive. Going for it on fourth down, check. In your opponent's territory, now here's an opportunity where you might be able to be aggressive again and take a shot.
The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they are going to be gassed.
The Hokies are threatening on 1st and goal. The give to the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies!
No monkey business. First down, come downhill, run the fullback. He gets in the end zone. Let's not make any bones about this. Be physical, run that thing, block those guys up front. Nice job by this offense taking care of business in the red zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they stretch their lead to 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Makes his man miss. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He's got it down the middle. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Lets it go. He's got it. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Cavaliers moving quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The run to the left. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking downfield, it's carry on. Quickly out to the tight end. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate. Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got him right where they want it. This defense does it.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs, and then hopefully move the football.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. It's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They think there's room to run to the right here. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Fundamental football with the Hokies. We talk about special teams, but the running game has always been part of their DNA.
And when you continue to find guys at the running back spot like David Wilson, and those guys that you can feature, you can give them the ball, establish that physicality, establish that playmaking, it gets everything rolling for this offense.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Turning it on. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And the Hokies have it with a 1st and goal. Let's go! Let's go! They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Looking for a man. It's Carry-On. Just a short pass to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Back to pass. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Got his man. Bulldozes his way through. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, and then you open it up for the passing.
The Hokies come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quarterback keeps it. Across the 25. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
You talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to the ground game on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The give to the back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They took it 71 yards down the field. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one?
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man on the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
To the air on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Hokies in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Hokies in the hurry up. Gonna sling it on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, some real thrilling performances, and there's still 2 quarters to go here between the Cavs and Hokies. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
And the returner will be dragged down. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Looking for room at the 40. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quick release by the QB. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
34, Virginia, 13.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Looking to throw on first down. Back open in the middle. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Hokies can really attack on this second and short. They'll leave it with him. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you can tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's third and short. Will they run again? Or are you going to force them to pass the football?
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
And the Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll give it to the back. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. Got it looking for a first. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 fourth down attempts, they'll try it again. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Off play action on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Looking to throw, it's Carry-On. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got
deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Pulls it and fires to the left. Turns it on in midfield. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Hand off from the shotgun. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hokies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The give to the back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll go right back to him. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Hokies Hokies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete on the right side. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the left side. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense has taken now, the nice lead here late in the third quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, Hokies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Cavaliers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's carry on. Rushes on him. Trying to escape and get it. Oh, he's got some space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Man, you got to like these last 2 plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Leaves it with the back. Slithers into space. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Cavaliers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Got a man. It's Kane. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
We're trailing this much in the fourth quarter. The offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Running to the left. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Crosses the 30, he's got away. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Makes the catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Let's go. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Hokie, 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 Tech, Tech, VPI built a big lead on the Hoos.
You got to love the way the Hokies have come out in this game, and they've just taken it. They're playing with more energy, and they're flying around.
They're flying around, playing great, playing with an edge. You can tell this game really matters. That's why rivalries are so much fun.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. They took it 71 yards down the field, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the returner goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw. It's carry on. Got the back over the middle. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The Cavaliers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. downfield. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Off the RPO, complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Cavaliers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's carry on. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominate.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
27.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Time is short. Defense still has 3 timeouts, but it's a mountain in front of them, Jesse.
Yeah, the worst-case scenario now for this offense is victory formation, victory formation, victory formation, punt, win the game, David.
No doubt about it. When you're up 2+ possessions, there's no way for the defense to get back in the game. So take a knee, get out of here with the dub.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Give to the fullback. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. It was the Hokies gobbling up the Cavaliers in this one, and they will claim the Commonwealth Cup. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. I'm sure they would have liked to have locked up a bowl trip much earlier in the season, but in this particular case, what does bowl eligibility mean for the offseason?
Well, it means 15 extra practices at the bowl game to develop young players. Getting to a bowl game helps your recruiting. It's going to help in the portal, and all of a sudden people are going to get a lot more excited for what's coming next season, David.
Yeah, and I think this squad, I don't think they're excited about the practices necessarily, but a lot of these seniors that have been around